do what I
Now
do.
she did. She appreciates the great sacrifice they made. Okay, making that little trip over here and staying past their visas and giving birth to her. That's her. Okay, that's it. But while you're here, you're gonna talk bad about the black people who have actually fought and made it good. You're not gonna get involved though. That's basically what you're telling us. All right, got it. Yeah, I'm learning a lot. So shout out to all the people who say that, hey, Uncle D, you being unfair. You're not telling both sides. I'm letting them tell their own side of the story. You want to know why black Americans are like, we good? This is kind of like why we good. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we like, nah, y'all got this. You can go ahead and handle this on your own. That's basically where we at. You can go ahead, since y'all really don't mess with us like that. Go ahead and deal with it the best you can. We're gonna go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and see who else got something to say.
As a color. It was always as a nationality. This is where we come from. This is who we are. I was always a Haitian. I was never a black. I was
black. Somebody said I was never a black. So this is why I don't identify with black. I identify with being Haitian. Okay? I'm a Haitian. That's why I did. This is his explanation for why he doesn't identify with black. Now he black as hell. I don't care what none of y'all say up here. He black as hell. He know darn well he black. If I got some white folk in here with Confederate flags on the back of their truck and they synced him walking down the street, they would not call him a Haitian. Okay? They would not. They would call him some racial epithets and it would be derogatory names for black. Okay? But let's go ahead and listen to this hot mess and I'm going to explain some things to you in a minute.
Was always a Haitian. A Jamaican was always a Jamaican. They were never a black Jamaican.
More black.
So 2014, when I moved to America to go to school, this is when I fill out a form.
You moved to America to go to school, a school whose property taxes were paid for by Americans. You just showed up and took up some spot for somebody whose parent had already paid the property taxes. But go ahead. I know you don't appreciate that. Those of us who pay property taxes, sometimes $10,000, $12,000 a year, we think about things like that. So you went up in somebody's school, probably in the black community. Okay, I'm just saying you probably went in a black community. But go ahead, Mr. Haitian, sir.
And it says race. Black. I didn't even know the word race had two different meanings until then. So I said race. It says black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian. And I told the lady, I said, I'm from Haiti. I'm Haitian.
No, you black, sir. Okay, what you understand. Now, the thing you have to understand is these Haitians and all these folk that come over here, they're identifying markers. And I spoke about this recently. Shout out to Black Sand. And I spoke about this recently. There's so many. They come from these all black countries. So they don't come from places where they're surrounded by people of other ethnicities. So they have the luxury of identifying as their nation. Okay, black people don't have that luxury. Okay, because if we begin to parse ourselves out to being I'm from Jamaica, I'm from Nigeria, hell, I'm from Georgia, I'm from Texas. I'm not black, I'm from Texas. I'm not black, I'm from California. Get your black behind back over there. You see, we don't have that luxury. That's a luxury that these people have. But instead of adopting to the culture, okay, which benefits us because now we can put forth a united front. They want to bring their culture, which is failed in their homeland, and is not congruent to living in the United States. Okay, so we're gonna let him go ahead and not be black. All right, shout out to that little fella for let's let him go ahead and not be black. He'll find out soon enough. Again, you want to know why black Americans are cool on everybody. You want to know why we like, nah, we good. And I'm not saying it's been all bad. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, from what black Americans have seen, it's like, y'all not really all in. You're not really showing us what we need to see to be unified with.
To start gatekeeping Carnival. There's no reason.
This is a little Caribbean girl telling the rest of us that they need to start gatekeeping one of their cultural events called Carnival. But go ahead. Let's all the rap music and stuff they've stole from us and songs and let's listen to it.
On this earth for anybody that's not from the Caribbean to be at Carnival. And I don't care how y'all.
So we can't come to Carnival no more. All you fellas going down to Trinidad, all you ladies, You can't go no more, according to her. They're gonna gatekeep it. That's what she's saying. We're gonna gatekeep it. All right, go ahead and speak.
I feel on the
lady.
subject. Caribbean culture is not based on the fact that we're black. Black American culture is based on the fact of being black. That is two completely different things.
Because in the United States of America, where we are and where you apparently are, being black is the only thing we have to keep us unified. They don't give a darn if you from Jamaica or the Caribbean, ma'am. So you adapt to where you are. And this is why we so unified. And this is why we like, nah, y'all can take them on back. We'll wait for a new crop to be born. They need to go back in the oven and get baked a little bit because they're not done, but we are done. Go ahead.
A lot of Black Americans in the comments, they were like, oh, what if we started gatekeeping our culture? Y'all should have been doing that. And the fact that y'all didn't, y'all are seeing the negative consequences of it.
Since we as foundational Black Americans didn't gatekeep our culture from people like Luke, who is Bayesian, and who name all the rest of them? Lil Kim, who's from Jamaica, was Nicki Minaj, who's from Jamaica. Since we didn't gatekeep it like we should have, and let you all come in and throw your little freaky twist on it. Now we got some of the freakiest music ever because of these Caribbean folk that come up here with their culture and infuse it with our hip hop. Hip hop used to be about empowerment. Now it's about freaking and smoking weed and, you know, between Rihanna and her little boyfriend, that's where they at. But go ahead. Let's go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
So how can somebody not look at y'all in this situation and think, geesh, maybe I don't want this for myself and my culture?
So we're stupid. I want you all to hear what these folk are saying. We're stupid as foundational Black Americans for not excluding them. That's what's being said. Do y'all hear that? You hear what I'm saying? Huh? We are stupid for not gatekeeping them from our culture. Keep that in mind. Now, keep in mind, Black Americans embrace people's culture. We invite people over. We got the laws changed in 1965 so that more Caribbeans and Africans and all sort of immigrants could come to the country. We felt as though that was part and parcel of the civil rights movement. Okay, we thought that we'd get some more of them over here. They'll come in and they'll see what we're doing. They'll join in. We'll be stronger. And all they did was come over here, take what they could, maintain their separate status, and try to get as close to white folk as they could. And that's why white folk are now sending you back home. That's what's happening. That's what you get. You wanted to hang out with the white folk, you hung out. Now there you go. Look at that. Cool for him though. It's okay. They cheering the white man on as he. I don't see any gatekeeping right here. I don't see any gatekeeping. The gate is wide open. The gate is wide open for your boy, right? But Black Americans, though, no, we can't let them in. All right, good to know. Thank you so much. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's Black Man Talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something and you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. Lizard King here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Floby and cut your own damn hair.